Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is G.I. Joe Courtney Covergirl Krieger. So this wasn't a figure I had as a kid, it wasn't a figure I'd heard of. She came with we called it the Wolverine, but I don't know whether the American Joes, it was the Wolverine as well. Let me have a look on the back, it just says armoured vehicle, okay. So I did have a look in my wonderful book of The Order of Battle. I didn't notice before, but I don't even see that. So, Covergirl is page 27. She's actually on 28 because they seem to have put everything wrong. So the Copperhead's on 27. She's 28. And I've had this for years and I don't know if I've noticed that before. Does it say on here what she drives? No. So, this is pretty much the same as what is written on the back of the box. So, as you can see there, redhead, blonde. The first version of this figure was a redhead. For some reason, they made this one blonde. Let me know in the comments underneath why. Anyway, I'll read it off the back of this, because it's easier. So, Krieger Courtney A. Role armoured fighting vehicle driver, primary speciality armour, secondary speciality AFV mechanics, birthplace Peoria, Illinois. Covergirl was a high fashion model before growing disillusioned and enlisting to put new direction in her life. Her phenomenal mechanical repair and driving skills reduced most people to stuttering fools, even more so than her stunning good looks. Okay. I'm just going to flick through this one now and see what it shows in here, because it seemed longer in here. Finds that she must work against her beauty to prove herself. She's compelled to learn the master decidedly unfeminine discipline. Her self-assurance and stunning good looks reduce most men to stuttering fools. So yeah, same but different. Was she in the comics? I'm going to have to get my comics out and have a read of them. I know my Joes more from the comic books than I do the Marvel comics, than I do from the animated series, because we didn't get the animated series here in the UK. Televiper and Flint were also in this set. I thought about getting Flint, I thought about getting them too, but as I always say, times are hard and we have to pick the ones that we kind of really want. And I need more Joes on my shelf, and I thought, nice to have a girl on there. So, shall we get her out of the box? Why not? Right, it's kind of odd that in these this version, you know, in the carded ones, they always give a stand. You don't get a stand with most of the other Joe figures. So we have two heads, two hands, which are fists. So I'm just going to leave them in there because she's probably going to end up holding a rifle, a pistol, a hammer or a wrench. Right, let's pop that down there. So, take a little bit. Right, we have rifle. Very nice, very shiny. No ammo clip. I wonder how you put ammunition in it. Okay. We have a pistol, which is very nice. We have stars on the handle. Yeah. We have I want to say sledgehammer. I'm going to go with sledgehammer. Very nice, very useful looking piece of equipment. And a wrench, a nice blue wrench. Cool. Stand, just your usual Joe stand with the star on it. Now we have two heads, so there is the second head, which is a more serious face. And a hat with the Pitts garage on it. I like that. I think that may be the head that she's going to end up with. We have a very long, is that a ponytail? Ponytail. Down the back. Right, the other head, more of a smile. I'm going to see if you can swap the faces. You may be able to. Yes, you can. Oh, good. Because I kind of want more of the smile face on there. So yes, we have the smiley face on there. The top We have a jacket which is loose but is attached. Right on the back of the sleeve on that side, AFV on that side. Nice belt. Little pouches and things, other little holders. I guess that's where the wrench is going to go. Boots with some nice detailing on them. Yeah, it's a nice figure. The belt is loose, so will be manoeuvrable. Alright, let me just move out of the way. So we're going to put the pistol in. And that's holstered there, if I can get it in. Move around out the way, move that around there. There we go. Right, pistol goes in that one. Right there. I'm going to put the wrench in there. Yeah, so right, let's see if we can swap this. So the hair comes off that one. Does the hair come off this one? I'm hoping so. Yeah, alright. Oh, there we go. So that has the more sullen face on it. And then we pop that onto there, and she stands pretty well actually. Articulation wise, she's mostly pinless, which is pretty good. Let's move those a little bit and put her in a little bit more of a... So yeah, we've got a pretty cool looking figure there. I'm not sure now, which one do you think looks better? Serious face with baseball hat or smiley face with baseball hat? I'm kind of thinking for the shelf pose, which, right, she's going to hold the rifle in that hand. These are the things you've got to work out. She's going to hold the rifle in that hand. Yeah, it's kind of weird for me because we really did not get the Joes in this country. We didn't get the cartoon series. I used to read the comics, and we had Action Force, which was kind of the comics reprinted bits of G.I. Joe comics and fudged out the word G.I. Joe and put in the word Action Force. They did the same thing with the cartoons. They made that so that the cartoon said Action Force, put it out on a few video cassettes, and they were pretty bad because they were, I think they were also slightly edited as well, because they didn't want to show violence. And I'm thinking I'm going to work on something like that with the hammer on her shoulder, like she's ready to go to town with it. Yeah, you know what I'm meaning. Maybe there. There's a nice amount of articulation in the arm, I have to say. That kind of thing. Yeah. I'm liking that. I might even use the stand because, yeah, I like that. She does look like she's going to kick ass, which is pretty damn good. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a really different figure for a Joe. Yeah. I think she's going to be a favourite on the shelf. I'm looking at the shelf now. I'm probably going to put her nearer the front, just so she doesn't disappear behind all those big burly men with their rifles. Yeah, what do you guys think? And which head would you go with? Which face? Which one would you go with? I could always swap them around. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good figure. So, now that we're all blurred and out of focus, let me wind this video up. Thank you so much for watching. It really does help the channel, all the views. There is more Joe figures. I'll put some links at the end, so please go have a watch of those. Yeah, I'm in the UK. We don't have the big history of the G.I. Joes. I just have to go from what I read in the comic books, so this is a character I don't really remember, but I'm going to find out more. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.